From quarterback Patrick Mahomes signing a 10-year, $450 million contract extension in 2021 to Aaron Rodgers signing a 4-year, $134 million extension in 2018, there have been insane contracts signed in NFL history. Now, let's look at the most anticipated NFL contracts to look out for in 2023. To start off with, we have center back James Bradberry. As we all most probably know, the Arizona Cardinals could honestly use a lot of assistance this offseason. The pass rush and secondary stand out on the defensive side, and the NFL team could definitely use an experienced cornerback. And who would be better for this position than the several division title winner center back? Along with this, the Cardinals have enough money right now to actually be able to afford Bradberry, making the contract seem very likely. The NFL player was an important offseason acquisition for the Philadelphia Eagles, and at the age of 29, he was named to his first All-Pro team. He also is known for his 44 total stops, 17 passes deflected, and 3 interceptions, which led to him being named first All-Pro team. Definitely an underestimated athlete. Speaking of underrated athletes, next on our list of likely contracts is DJ Chark. It can be argued that Chark has not been given the recognition that he deserves. The 6'4", 212 pounds athlete is known for his exceptional speed and athleticism, which led to him being one of the most dynamic and exciting quarterbacks in the NFL. With qualities like these, he's the perfect match that the Baltimore Ravens are in desperate need of. Although he didn't really have a great season, missing 6 games and only catching 30 passes for 502 yards during his first season with the Detroit Lions, he did put together a few strong outings. Most fans know that it's no secret that the Ravens are in dire need of upgrading at wide receiver. The addition of Chark to the team won't break the budget, making the probability of the contract more solid. With Lamar Jackson, Chark might finally realize his full potential. Well, some people don't need others to realize their full potential.
End zone, caught, touchdown, DJ Chark!
And Lamar Jackson certainly is one of those people. Jackson's abilities as a quarterback have been the subject of much debate in the NFL. Some analysts and fans consider him to be one of the most talented and dynamic quarterbacks in the league, although others have questioned his traditional passing skills and ability to lead his team to a Super Bowl victory. Although in my opinion, it's more likely for the quarterback to be franchise tagged and stay in Baltimore. But as you may have noticed, nothing in the NFL is ever certain. If Baltimore can't have Jackson, who should?
You can kiss him goodbye! Touchdown!
Well, the Atlanta Falcons ought to have the player under surveillance if he's permitted to speak with other teams. Why, you ask? That's because the Falcons are in the opposing conference. Could be quite helpful if the Ravens ever agree to move him. Also, they're predicted to have the second most cap space in the NFL this summer. If you need any more confirmation of his skill, he's a true franchise quarterback who plays like Michael Vick. When we talk about skill, our next player has it in abundance. Juju Smith-Schuster is set to be a free agent in 2023. Although there are chances that he might still play for Kansas City, it seems more and more unlikely as Dallas Cowboys are a legitimate landing spot for Smith-Schuster. If the wide receiver is to look elsewhere, the Cowboys are a likely bet. That's because Schuster talked about how great the Cowboys' facilities were. I think Smith-Schuster may be a better number 2 than number 1. It would be entertaining to see him and CeeDee Lamb collaborate and work together.
Here he goes to the end zone for the touchdown!
The next player on the list would work well with another team as well. RB Saquon Barkley is coming off a season in which he racked up 1,650 yards from scrimmage and 10 touchdowns. With 1,650 yards from scrimmage and 10 touchdowns last season, the running back disproved the critics who said he couldn't compete with the league's top running backs. Now, the divisional playoff loss to the Cincinnati Bengals on their home ground came as quite a shock to the Bills Mafia. The front staff staff now has to face the harsh possibility that they might not be there just yet, especially after spending the majority of the year as the Super Bowl favorites. The Buffalo Bills are still regarded as one of the NFL's top teams, and it seems that they could just be missing one element. And it seems, people, that one component might just be Barkley. It's for sure that the Bills need a serious replacement, but it seems that he won't come cheap. Some stars just aren't that affordable for most teams, and our next star doesn't seem to be either. Recently, Schultz has become quite the hype after his latest performances. His compatibility with the Cincinnati Bengals has been noted by many after his contract ends in 2023. Many have been saying that Hayden Hurst, who is a free agent now, is the better match for the Bengals, as he certainly had his moments in 2022. I believe that Schultz, though, would be an improvement and an addition to this potent Bengals offensive onslaught. Since the Cowboys season not being as strong as it was in 2021 makes me question what his market value will be. Still higher than most, I'm sure, but the player might be the most well-liked tight end this offseason. Spending a little extra money on the tight end position isn't necessary, given that the Bengals are gearing up for a few significant extensions this offseason. They just might be able to make one more unique adjustment to their team. Talking about unique, our next NFL star might just fit that description. The 227-pound Allen Lazard is up to the task when it comes to impressing everyone around. This year's wide receiver market isn't exactly crowded with competent competitors who have a shot at catching any team's eye, which benefits Lazard. The soon-to-be ex-Packer had a career year in 2022, hauling in 60 passes for 788 yards and 6 touchdowns. Amari Cooper, Donovan Peoples-Jones, David Bell, and David Njoku are a few of the exciting weapons the Cleveland Browns have. But if they want to make the most of their $230 million quarterback, they're missing an important piece who can help complete the overall set and give the team their money's worth. And I believe that Lazard is the piece that most definitely fits this requirement. Now, I know this is a bit crazy, but I have another player in mind that can fit into another team perfectly. Tony Pollard is coming off of an amazing year. He's recorded 1,378 scrimmage yards and 12 touchdowns, and even earned his first Pro Bowl bid. Pollard seems to be the most appealing running back available this offseason. Although it isn't anticipated that the Denver Broncos would look for a new running back, Javonte Williams just sustained a major knee injury. People aren't sure when he'll be able to play again in 2023 or how productive he'll be going forward. The Broncos defense already being world-class, they simply need one more offensive player to help this club as a whole get back on track. There is a coach and front office who think that if they can obtain Pollard, they can definitely ignite their offense. Peyton and the Broncos might be that. Well, people, there you have some of the most likely and expected contracts of 2023. I'm just gonna log off now. See you guys in the next video.
Like from here on out, but playing for this organization is still a lot of pride.
To a good fast start, but if you don't have a finish to match that, then you can blow the whole game. So